What's up guys, and welcome to another episode of the Road to Raids. This episode we've got a lot of exciting stuff coming up. It's going to be a slightly longer video, but for really good reason. This has been one of the best weeks of my RuneScape career on this account especially. First of all, I just wanted to thank everyone who's been subscribing and liking and commenting. It's been, helping a lot for motivation. Not that I was really lacking. There's something about, even if it were only 5 people watching, it really drives me to kind of try and get some kind of form of content for the week. It's a strange sensation, but really enjoyable, and it does keep me playing this game hard, which I would have wanted to do anyway. If you do enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more, and as always, if you didn't enjoy it, give it a thumbs down, let me know why, and feel free to leave a comment. Anyway, so as you can see, we're just doing some farming here, and that is because I'm trying to get my Armadyl Elite diaries done. So that's going to be a really, really good one, because then Bert banks the sand for you and everything, and the cape is amazing. It looks wicked, as I mentioned last video. Also, I should mention that last video, somehow, I forgot to record any of it. It was obviously because I was doing it late at night. But I got Fremennik Elite Diaries complete as well, so that means if I ever go back to DKs, I can actually get the noted DK bonus, which is going to be really nice. But there's 85 farming, which means that I can now plant Torstals, and that's kind of one of the main requirements for the Armadyl Elite Diaries, so that's fantastic to have that out of the way. And also, I'm very close to being able to make super combat potions at this point, so all fantastically useful. It's coming together all at once yet again, but this video's got some really exciting stuff coming up, so stay tuned. So here we are, we're just picking our Torstals, and that was luckily the first try that we did. They didn't die, so that is one less step for the Armadyl Diary, and we got so many as well. It's a good start. So here we are, this is the last bit of the agility grind, and I'm still alking. I managed to get through a lot of my yew longbows, but we finally got 86 agility, which is amazing, because that means that I can now use the shortcut. Well, I still have to do the diaries for the desert, but I can, once I've done those, use the shortcut to get to Calfight Queen, which means that those will get far more efficient, and my herblore training should hopefully be a lot easier. So here I'm doing the RD agility rooftops course, and I got to 86 agility because that's kind of the main thing that you need for every obstacle basically, but I soon realized that I could have done this at level 85 and not ground out another 2 days of agility or whatever it took me to get that final level. Really, in hindsight, I'm quite pleased that I didn't realise and I got all the way to 86, because if I'd stopped at 85, who knows how long it would have taken me to get the motivation to go back again to get that last level. But there we go. That's the Armadyl Rooftops section complete, and then now we've got to boost for making a Zenyte crossbow from scratch, basically. So I've already spun the sinew into a crossbow string in Witch Haven. And so here I've been using boost to try and get the smithing kind of level up so that I can do it. And it's taken a lot of boost so far, and each time I teleport to the house, use the pool to restore and then come back, because it's very easy. But there we go. We've finally got the level. We're just going to pop these limbs in. And honestly, all these diaries, I didn't know I was getting that close to completing them. I can't really remember why I got my smithing up in the first place, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But then the rune crafting, for a master clue, and suddenly I could do 3 or 4 elite diaries with very minimal effort, and I can still do the Kandarin diaries as well. I just need to do all the BA points, which is going to be ages, and then also get 8 fire making levels to do that. But anyway, that's for another video. So here we are, we're just going to get our Armadyl cape upgraded and get our 50k herblore XP, which is really helping us push towards the kind of 90 herblore range. I'm very, very pleased about this whole grind. It's been doing amazingly. Oh, I'm just reading every option. I didn't know exactly what else it did apart from the Bert banking the stand for you. But there we go. That's possibly the best looking cape in the game, if you ask me. I really like it. I really like the hood on it as well. For some reason, it just looks great, and it goes well with this graceful. It goes really well with it. So yeah, we got a few of those because I'll take them into the wildy and whatnot. And now here we're just making some potions. I'm desperately cleaning out my bank again to try and make potions to get to 86 herblore, because then I can easily boost to make super combat potions. So there we go, we just got it, nice and easy. And again, that was with very little effort. I'd had the bird's nest for a long time, and they've been stocking up from Slayer and all sorts of things. And then the toad flax I'd just been farming whilst I was doing the agility grind, so barely noticeable really. But yeah, that's a really useful one to have out the way. Super combat potions are awesome. So now, this is getting closer to the more exciting parts of the video. We're at Shaman, and yeah, this was one of the most painful grinds I've ever had to do, and I've been putting it off for a long time. A lot of people want to get the Dragon Warhammer as the first, main item before they go bossing or of any kind. To me, I'm such an old school player that it didn't bother me to not reduce their defense. I'd killed Zami without a Dragon Warhammer in the past, and it was no problem. Same with Bandos and such, and I know it's far more efficient to get the Dragon Warhammer, but I much prefer going to Zami without a Dragon Warhammer, and there's 96 range off these Shaman, which are quite good range XP. Yeah, but I'd rather go to Zami and tough it out, really, which I did, and so, yeah, now it's just kind of a case of I really should have got it done. We got a couple of clues, and these were just to end off the day, and I got an ancient d'hide top, which is fantastic. I was just begging for an ancient, like a d'hide top that was blessed, basically. I needed that prayer bonus. I was more so hoping for like a Saradomin or a Zamorak one, obviously, because they're better for God Wars Dungeon. But yeah, and then the elite afterwards, it gave me a U-Seed and some Onyx Bolts, so there's nothing really to complain about. So here, I realised I could do the Varrock Elite Diaries. Again, that Herblore training for the Super Combat Potions, I hadn't done because of the Varrock Elite Diaries, which is a requirement. I did it because I wanted Super Combat Potions, and I wanted to also be able to boost to make my own overloads in raids. And then I was just looking at the achievement diaries and realised that I could complete Varrock with very little effort. And so, yeah, I went and did it. It took a few boosts again to get the levels so that I could smith these rune darts, but that was easy. And then I noticed that I've got the rune crafting boost, plenty of rune crafting boost, to go and do the earth runes, basically. So here we are, and I'm just about caught it, because I didn't realise for a minute or two, so I was 3 above the level, but luckily I'm 77 and you only need 78, so there we go. 108 earth runes or whatever done in one inventory, and that's Varrock Elite Diaries complete. So I think I've got the Desert Elite Diaries, the Karamja Elite Diaries, the Wilderness Diaries of all levels, because I still haven't bothered with those, and then I think that's it. I can't remember any others, but yeah, so we're really close to total diary completion. But I'm trying not to focus on that because, it's been a couple of weeks of skilling videos for you guys, and so I'm trying to kind of like move it along with some more interesting content. But there you go, another 50k Herblore XP without having to do any Herblore. Well, I did a bit, obviously. And then a Varrock plate body, which was really nice. And here we got another hard clue scroll. This was from something, but yeah, I can't remember what it was from, but we actually got a Saradomin d'hide body as the next clue. Sorry, it wasn't the next clue, it was the next but one, I believe. And that is just possibly the perfect top I could have asked for. I mean, honestly, I've got the Armadyl chaps, so that's pretty useful. So Saradomin and Armadyl are going to be a lot easier to gear up for. Now here is the bombshell of the video. This Dragon Warhammer, this was the best thing that could possibly happen. I was expecting to go for this grind for like a week or 2 weeks, and I was already 4 days into it on this at this point. I find Shaman horrendous. They give me headaches because you're just focusing for like an hour straight for every trip, and once you've found a world you don't want to lose it, so you just keep returning. So you do 4 hours straight of just killing these guys, and yeah, I couldn't believe that I got it there. It was just the biggest surprise. And the funny thing was that there was a guy in the world who was just like, he was a main account, he was just a normal account, and he was on the south wall just picking off the one without a cannon, and I couldn't, it was just chewing me up inside to have the world wasted to that extent. It was slowing down my kills so hard. So I'd asked my friend Tim here if he could do me a massive favour and come and crash him out, and luckily he did, because this was the world, not 3 minutes later I think I got that Dragon Warhammer. it was just incredible. So yeah, we'll just check out the kill count here. 2,334. I'm just under half the kill count, and I'm so glad. I didn't even have to go back to Zulrah to get some more scales. I was getting close, but I didn't need to. I ended up with about 16% scales left in the blowpipe, so yeah, I mean it used a lot, and I was making 1.5k steel bars into cannonballs every morning to try and make sure that I had plenty for the day. So it was kind of a proper regimented grind. It was good fun actually. But yeah, I mean I'm so glad it's over. And there's the Dragon Warhammer, and it looks amazing, and it's skyrocketed my bank value. You know, we're now talking about 670 plus mil for my bank value. It's, you know, far better than my main. Just unreal. Like I don't understand how this happened, but an iron is easier than a main somehow. So with that done, I've realised that I can store my Shazian outfit pretty much forever, and as it's a 5-piece set, it's a huge relief to the bank. So yep, we're jamming that in there again, and we're probably never going to get it back out unless for some crazy reason I lose that Dragon Warhammer. So we got another hard. This is actually from the Shaman, and it gave us a Guthix page 3, which is our second one of those. We've only got 2 Guthix pages, and yeah, that was a duplicate. And then 2 hard clue scrolls later, I didn't show you the last one because it was literally just rune items and not worth much. 2 clues later, we get another Guthix page 3. I mean, the odds are just really, that shouldn't happen, should it? But, you know, this is RNG, and there it is. We got a third Guthix page 3. And now we've got ourselves a little elite, and this is nice. It's got a palm tree seed in it, that's always handy. Another elite, and we've got a monocle. These were coming from Zulrah at this point. And then we got another elite, and this one gave us the Fury ornament kit, which is my first ornament kit that I can actually apply to anything. I've got a Dragon Full Helm one, but obviously I don't have a Dragon Full Helm. So there's your standard Fury. And let's take it off, and we'll put the ornament kit on and check it out. There we go. So it looks very nice. It's just a nice little, you know, random item to get that we'll be able to show off at some point. Now, we've got these 2 clues. I got this hard from the first step of the elite, which was required to kill a water fiend, and that water fiend dropped the elite update scroll and the hard clue scroll. That was a nice one, but the loot was so-so. You know, some summer pies, that's going to help for agility training, and some planks that always go towards kind of construction. So, I've been killing Zulrah a lot for the last 2 days since getting the Dragon Warhammer. I needed to replenish my scales, and I still need a Magic Fang. And this is nearly... this is over 100 kills in 2 days, so we're just about to get a 620th kill count, I believe. Or is this 618th? Might be 618th. But let's see what happens here. And there we go. I couldn't believe it. 618th kill, that was it. Magic Fang. I could have gone so dry on this thing. The odds of getting an Onyx or another Serp Helm or another Blowpipe are just, they're really high. You know, it's 75% basically. So to get the Magic Fang, huge relief. And it means my damage is instantly increased with the mage. It's just such a big plus. Also, whilst I just think about it, there's somebody mentioned that they would like to see live commentary, and at the moment that's really, really difficult. You know, sometimes I'm recording late at night, I'm in my bedroom, I'll have my girlfriend behind me. It just doesn't really fit with the kind of whole thing that I've got going on at the moment. Maybe, you know, sometime way off in the future, if I ever get my own place, we'll be able to do that. But for now, it's not really an option because I'll be annoying people, and you know, it just won't really fit with the situation most of the time. But there we go, Magic Trident made, and we're just going to charge it up with a few charges, and look at that thing. Oh man, I was just like so complete for raids now. I've got pretty much everything except for the Eternal boots maybe, but yeah, I feel comfortable going to raids at this point. We are equipped. So I'm going to leave you with the second kill after getting this staff. And it's the fastest kill I ever got. So you can just watch through that as it plays the kind of outro music this time, and you'll just see the marked difference that it is with the trident and with a slightly higher range level as well. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I'll see you next week. Take it easy, have fun, and I'll see you on RuneScape.